This is Starry Ari's ASMR. I am Ari, and today I have this really fun, plushy, white pumpkin that is kind of in this knitted fabric style. And I don't think the light's going to pick it up too much, but there are a few sparkly sequins throughout it. It's not too sparkly, but you get kind of a little glimmer every now and then. And I want to just do a lovely scratching video with this pumpkin because I think that it sounds really nice with all of the knitted lines. And it has this kind of ceramic stem that is just sewn right on top. And it is so cute. And it's actually quite large. So it's kind of not very practical, but I really like it and I love being able to bring it out in the fall. And it's just so adorable. So I thought I would just do some fabric scratching, fabric sounds while I ramble a little bit. I love fabric sounds, and this one is just so plushy. You can kind of hear the filling a little bit. And I set up my external microphone, so I'm hoping that microphone will pick up some of those scratching sounds a bit better than my phone's microphone does. So we will see how that comes out. But definitely let me know what you think about it. I'm always kind of messing with my external microphone when I do use it. I'm just trying to figure out the best kind of settings and the best way that I can use it. So this pumpkin, like a classic pumpkin, has these different segments. So it has these kind of stitched lines in between each segment. And it has these larger, almost braid-like sections. They kind of look like plaits. And then these smaller, kind of what I would consider like a classic knit look. I don't know anything about knitting or crochet. I'm pretty sure that this would be knit, not crochet, but correct me if you know that I'm wrong. But I do love this pumpkin, and it is so cute. I'm trying to find a little sequin to try and show you, but they're really like sparsely spread throughout it. So it really does. It's just like you walk by it and it like barely catches the light as you go by, which I really like because it doesn't make it look like too cheap with a bunch of sequins in it, but it's kind of fun and pretty. And it does nicely like vacuum seal, so when I'm done with it in the fall, I wrap the stem in paper towels, and sometimes last year we had some extra bubble wrap from a package, and so I wrapped it in that. And then I put this in a very large like vacuum seal bag that we use for like our winter clothes and stuff like that, like one of those extra ones. And I vacuum sealed it, and I put a little like plain dryer sheet in there to try and just help keep it fresh, and I think that it really did a great job, and I pulled it out of the vacuum bag this year when I was getting all of my fall decor out, and it puffed right back up, so I was really worried I was going to ruin it, but I was grateful that I did not, and it honestly didn't like squish down too much when it was in the vacuum bag, but it did a little bit, enough for it to like easily fit on our decor shelf in the garage with all of our other like decoration totes and things. But I was also worried about this little stem poking out and accidentally like putting a hole in the bag, because I wanted this to be, you know, like kept safe from the elements. I mean, a garage is like a closed garage, but you know, like there's still bugs and moisture, like more moisture in the garage than inside, and dust and all that stuff, so I wanted to try and protect it with the bag, and if it happened to squish down, then that was kind of a plus. But luckily with the wrapping on the stem, it did not puncture through the bag. And this is such an extra decoration that, like, I don't know. I don't think people really need this large of a pumpkin plush in their homes, specifically for fall decor. But it made me so happy when I saw it in the store. And I usually like to purchase like our home stuff and our decor secondhand if I can, but this one I did purchase new. However, it was discounted because there is a tiny little stain on the back of the pumpkin by the tag here, and you can kind of see it right here, I think. And it's really hard to see just regularly, and when I have this out, I just have that backside like to the wall, so you never actually see it. So I did purchase this new, but I did get a discount on it, and I just loved it so much. And I liked the kind of like clean aesthetic. I think that holidays sometimes can just get really chaotic, and holiday decor especially can be like quite loud, and I do love me some busy holiday decor, don't get me wrong, but I thought that it was really nice to have something like so simple but also quite pretty like this. I would say a lot of our fall decor is like nice but not necessarily pretty, so I really liked this one for that. Also wanted to make this video kind of as a tool for my procrastination. Well, I'm taking a break, so I am writing a pretty big paper right now, and I have to kind of put together a like materials packet that goes along with it, and it's for like public health communications, and I love this so much. Like, I love this class and this material, and I've done like this exact thing in my like time as a professional, but I've been spending all day on it, so I needed a break, and I thought I might as well come film a video, take a little bit of a breather. Just kind of nice. It's kind of fun to scratch on. It's always nice just kind of setting up my camera and chatting to you guys. I feel like my chats are never really very substantial. Like, they don't really have much, like, good information. I just truly ramble, but I know I really enjoy videos like that. Sometimes I think if somebody is talking about something that's like quite important to them, or even something that they're like really interested in, and even if I find their voice relaxing, if I find it engaging, then I want to like stay awake and pay attention to what they're saying so that I don't miss it. So I think every now and then it's kind of nice to have those videos where you can just truly zone out and you don't have to worry about missing anything going on. You can just listen to it and have a nice little relaxing time. Right now we have out all of our Halloween decor. And then I do, primarily, most of our Halloween decor is outside. And then inside, we have a few things. I like to do a little spooky table setting. And then, kind of on our bookshelf, we have some Halloween decorations. So we have stuff kind of sprinkled throughout the house, but I also like to pull out some of our general fall decorations too. So this is one of those. And we have like a little harvest, like pumpkin bowl that I replace our normal like wallet and keys bowl on our entryway table. I replace that with this little pumpkin bowl. It's really cute. It's like a little ceramic pumpkin. So I have a few kind of fall things like that sprinkled throughout the house as well. And then we do have some more fall decorations. Like I have a fall door wreath that we've had for years and years. And as soon as Halloween is over, I like to tear everything down outside and put up our fall wreath. And we have these really cheesy, like, fall leaf window clings. And they're so cheesy, but they are adorable to me, and I just love them. And I've said a few times, living in the Pacific Northwest, we don't really have too many trees that change colors around us. Most of our trees tend to be like evergreens. We do get, a few, but for the most part, I don't look outside and see all of the fall colors, which is one thing I love about the Pacific Northwest, is that it's so green. But when I put these little fall window clings on like our front window by our door, and I like to put them on our sliding glass door in the kitchen, and they're so silly, but it just makes me happy. And then after Thanksgiving, usually I'll wait until maybe December 1st. I take all of our fall decor down and put up our Christmas decor. I love Christmas decorations. And for our windows, I have adorable snowflakes. And they're actually really pretty. They're kind of cheesy again, but I love them. So I put those snowflakes on all of our windows. And also like to put them on our bathroom windows, just kind of up around the edges. And it's kind of, or not our bathroom windows, our bathroom mirrors. Because they do stick to the mirrors as well. And so I just like to add a few, just kind of around the edges. And it just kind of brings the winter feeling inside everywhere. And I love it. I love snow. And we do get a little bit more snow where we're living now than we used to, compared to where we used to live. But it's still kind of fun to have these little snowflakes on our windows. So right now we just have our Halloween decorations. And we did a few different things outside that I was pretty excited about. Like we decorated our garage door a bit, which we hadn't done last year at all. So that was pretty fun and cute. And I'm really hoping that we will get some little trick-or-treaters because we love seeing the little kiddos out trick-or-treating. And we have quite a few kids in our neighborhood, and especially like around our complex. And we had our doorway and everything decorated, like our outside area decorated, and our porch lights were on. And last year we didn't get any kiddos, and I was so bummed. And we had gotten like a medium-sized bag of candy because we weren't sure, whether we were going to get any. And so I was a little bit sad that we didn't get to give out any candy, but I very quickly consoled myself by eating some candy. So in the end, I think it was okay. But I would really, really like to have some trick-or-treaters this year. We think that it's just so adorable. And like I said, we have a decent amount of kids around us, so we were kind of confused. Like our door is in like a pretty convenient spot too. Like we're like, people coming home would probably see that our light is on. So I don't know. We'll see how this year goes. And maybe it's one of those things where parents take their kids to maybe like a more walkable neighborhood and they do all of their trick-or-treating there. And then they just come home and like don't do any. This pumpkin just reminds me of like a nice, cozy sweater. Like I want a sweater that has this like exact pattern. I have a white sweater, but it's kind of more like just straight knit lines. But I've worn it in videos before. And then I have like a fluffy white. It's like a white cream, like an off-white cardigan. But it's nothing like this beautiful knit pattern. And our weather has certainly started to get chillier. Yesterday was our first full day where our central air never got up to the temperature where the AC needed to kick on. So that was pretty exciting. So I am ready for some cooler fall weather. And I've already been wearing my cozy sweaters inside. But by the afternoons it's still getting kind of warm, but yeah, I think that we're kind of turning the corner now and we're definitely heading into fall. call it here and stop procrastinating and go work on my paper for a little bit more. But I think that I will sign off and then leave you with a little bit of some quiet fabric scratching sounds. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope